the terror of waking up to a body betraying you, a silent killer lurking in your blood, ready to strike down a giant of the game who once stared down the fiercest tackles without flinching. If tales of unbreakable spirit ignite your fire, hit like and subscribe right now for more. In the gritty world of 1970s Brisbane, where rugby league was more than a sport, it was a rite of passage. Darryl Brahman emerged as a towering force from humble beginnings. Born in 1956, he honed his skills at Wavell High School, dreaming of the big time while working odd jobs to support his passion. By 17, he was already turning heads, debuting in first grade for Brisbane Norths and clinching the prestigious Rothmans Medal in 1976 as the league's best and fairest. His raw power and unyielding presence on the field caught the eye of scouts, leading him south to the Penrith Panthers in 1980. There, the man who would become known as the Big Marn dominated as a prop, his massive frame bulldozing through defenses in 75 games over his stints. But it wasn't just brute strength. Brahman's tactical mind and leadership shone, earning him a spot in the Queensland Maroons squad by 1983. Representing his state in 5 Origins, he embodied the fierce rivalry that defined the era. Off the field, life was a whirlwind of training, travel, and the camaraderie that bonded players like brothers. Yet, amid the glory, a brutal incident loomed that would test his mettle beyond imagination, changing the course of his career and etching his name in rugby league folklore. As the 1983 State of Origin Game 2 unfolded under the floodlights of Lang Park, tension crackled in the air, setting the stage for a moment that would shock the nation. That infamous night, as Brahman charged forward with the ball, New South Wales enforcer Les Boyd unleashed a vicious elbow, shattering Brahman's jaw in a sickening crack heard around the stadium. The pain was excruciating, his face mangled, yet in a display of sheer grit, he played on briefly before collapsing. Hospitalized and sidelined for months, the injury not only ended his season but sparked outrage, leading to Boyd's lengthy suspension and fueling the Origin's legendary intensity. Refusing to be defined by the setback, Brahman bounced back, joining the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs in 1986, where he added 23 more first-grade appearances to his tally of 114 overall. His crowning achievement came that year, lifting the premiership trophy after a hard-fought grand final win. A sweet redemption for the battles endured. Post-retirement in 1987, he transitioned seamlessly into media, becoming a beloved commentator on radio and TV, his booming voice and witty insights captivating audiences on shows like The Continuous Call Team and NRL coverage. Fans adored his larger-than-life personality, blending humor with hard-hitting analysis. But just as he settled into this new chapter, a far deadlier opponent emerged from the shadows. One that no tackle could shake off. Would this be the fight that finally brought the big man down? Welcome to Aussie Sports Central, your go-to for the raw stories that shape our sporting heroes, keep the passion alive. As the 2000s drew to a close, Brahman faced his first major health scare when diagnosed with prostate cancer in 2010 at age 54. The news hit like a blindside hit, forcing him to confront mortality amid a thriving broadcasting career. Opting for aggressive treatment, including surgery and radiation, he battled through the physical toll and emotional strain, emerging victorious and using his platform to raise awareness for men's health. His resilience inspired many, turning a personal ordeal into a public crusade, encouraging regular checkups and open conversations. By the mid-2010s, he was back in full swing, co-hosting shows, mentoring young players, and even earning an Order of Australia medal for his contributions to sport and community. Life seemed golden, with family at the center, his marriage, children, and now grandchildren providing the anchor amid the spotlight. Yet, in a cruel twist of fate, as 2025 unfolded, subtle symptoms returned. Fatigue, swollen lymph nodes, whispers of something amiss. Doctors confirmed the worst non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, aggressive cancer attacking his lymphatic system. At 69, the Big Marn stared down another giant, this time with chemotherapy on the horizon. But in a heartwarming surprise just days before going public, he mustered the strength to walk his daughter down the aisle at her wedding, a poignant moment of joy amid the storm, proving his fighting spirit remained unbroken. Publicly revealing his diagnosis in November 2025 on radio, Brahman's voice cracked with emotion but held firm with optimism, declaring he'd beat this too, just like before. The rugby league community rallied, tributes pouring in from legends like Wally Lewis and modern stars, all echoing his toughness. Chemo sessions began, each one a grueling test of endurance, side effects sapping his energy but not his humory. Cracked jokes on air about his bald head becoming a new trademark. Drawing from his origins days, where pain was just part of the game, he approached treatment like a grand final, one round at a time. Family support was his backbone, with his wife and kids by his side, turning hospital visits into strategy sessions filled with laughter and league talk. In a surprising turn, the diagnosis sparked a wave of fundraising, with events like Big Marn charity matches raising funds for cancer research, transforming his personal fight into a collective victory. As Christmas 2025 approached, he shared updates, his positivity infectious, reminding fans that vulnerability isn't weakness. But lurking beneath the bravery was the uncertainty: would the treatment hold, or would complications arise, forcing an even tougher play? Throughout his dual cancer battles, Brahman's story transcended sport, becoming a beacon for resilience in the face of adversity. From the jaw-shattering hit that could have ended everything to conquering prostate cancer, and now tackling lymphoma, he exemplified the warrior's ethos: never back down. His media presence evolved, incorporating health advocacy, interviewing survivors and experts to demystify the disease. Awards and honors piled up, but he remained grounded, crediting his Queensland roots for the tenacity that carried him through. In moments of doubt, he'd recall the roar of the crowd, channeling that energy into recovery. A shocking revelation during treatment? Doctors discovered the lymphoma early enough for a strong prognosis, a sliver of hope in the darkness. This fueled his determination, leading to plans for a comeback on air sooner than expected. His journey inspired books, podcasts, and even a documentary pitch, capturing the essence of a man who turned pain into purpose. As he navigated the highs and lows, the support from Aussie Sports Central viewers and beyond kept him going, a reminder that no one fights alone. At 69, Darryl Brahman stands as a testament to enduring strength, his battles with cancer not defining him but highlighting his unbreakable core. With treatment progressing and a positive outlook, he's eyeing a full return to the mic, perhaps even calling the next Origin series with renewed vigor. His legacy? Not just the tries scored or games won, but the lives touched through his openness about health struggles. In a final surprise, amid chemo, he launched a foundation for lymphoma awareness, turning personal hardship into lasting impact. The Big Marn story urges us all to check our health, cherish family, and face fears head-on.